And coming to you live from the banks of the Kickapoo River in the southwestern hills of Wisconsin. It is baseball time here in Wilton as we take a look at the baseball diamond at the Wilton Community Center. And there it is, full with two sand volleyball courts. You see the swimming pool off to the left-hand side and the beautiful hills out in the distance here in Wilton, the home of the Brookwood Falcons. Jason Zaleski here. There is our view from the press box for the entirety of this game. As we get set for regional semifinal baseball here tonight. All right, gang, got a little stuffy up here in the press box since my setup, so trying to keep the equipment cool. If you're noticing an audio disturbance, that's what that is. We'll do our best to get that piece of machinery cooled down, and hopefully the audio sounds a little better as today's game moves on. Columbus Catholic comes in at 13-10. They are the 5 seed here at Brookwood, 16-7, and they are the 4 seed as indicated on your scoreboard. And Columbus Catholic starting the batting order looks like this at second base, leading off right now. Carson Eckes pitching, Matt Konechny in the 3-hole. Catching is Ray Becker. Shortstop Carter Summer bats 4th. Ryan Burnick at third base bats 5th. The DH is Caleb Pankratz. He bats 6th. Brock Weiland in right field bats 7th. Jude Becerra at first base bats 8th, and Drew Lang in left field, rounding out the Dons batting order here as we have just been underway again. I know we've got the audio going on. We are working on getting that sorted out, and as soon as the equipment up here cools down, if it does, it'll start to sound a lot better as we go. As a matter of fact, at this point, you'll know before I do that the audio is sounding better. Okay, so there's that. Pitching Braden Pash, and Pash strikes out Lang, and we are officially now underway. First pitch coming in just short of 5 o'clock. That was our scheduled time. The first pitch flew at 4:56, and while I was working on getting this whole machine cooled down up here for you so you could hear it a little bit better at home. And that brings up the Dons starting pitcher, Matt Konechny. He faces Braden Pash, starting pitcher for the Brookwood Falcons here this now evening, right at 5 o'clock. We're in evening period of today. And strike called on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Konechny. Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great deals on Milwaukee tools today. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Yeah, the temperature outside is actually pretty nice. A slight breeze. There was wind. That one driven foul into the volleyball court. We'll call that one number 1. There are 2 over there. A slight breeze. It was rather windy this afternoon. That has settled into a breeze, blowing out towards left field as the count run full now on Konechny. But not a whisper of that breeze making it here to the press box. We are hot in the press box here. And equipment even more hot. Equipment's been running for the last 45 minutes. We're doing our best to get it cooled off. And again, once it does, that audio will begin to sound better. This one left side and picked up cleanly there by Owen Long for out number 2 as he throws across to Drew Thurston. 6-3 on your scoreboards and scorebooks at home. And that brings up the catcher, Ray Becker. So first pitch to Becker is a strike. Falcons come to bat. I'll tell you a little bit more about the field dimensions. That one fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Here, top of the first inning. Also, if I don't, remind me to throw the brackets on the screen. I'll get those displayed for you. Here's the 0-2 from Pash, and just a bit outside. Jackson Kunitz held it, flamed it, didn't get the call. So Pash ready to Becker, strike, 3, call. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Pash, and the Dons go down in order. It'll be the Falcons coming to bat next on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. plus entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bottom of the first coming up for the Falcons. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. Count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy, unparalleled service, and convenient delivery options. For the Brookwood Falcons, again, they are managed by John Manson. Out of the Scenic Bluffs Conference, they finished third. Royal took the conference undefeated. Bangor in second place, and Brookwood falls into third place in the Scenic Bluffs. Owen Wong at shortstop. Leading off, Julian Kunitz at second base, bats second. Jackson Kunitz does the catching, he bats third. Pitching, Braden Patch in the cleanup spot. Caston Gazda in left field, bats fifth. Brennan Mack at third base, batting sixth. Drew Thurston at first base, bats seventh. In the eighth spot, Landon Zimbauer in the center field. And the right fielder, Cam Brigham, batting ninth. And John Hansen managing Brookwood Falcons. Jared Kressel. Skipper for the Columbus Catholic Dons. 16-7 are the Falcons. That includes their playoff win from last week, where they beat Cochrane Fountain City 7-4 final score. Columbus Catholic over New Lisbon 18-0, and those 18 runs came in the first two innings. So Matt Konechny on the mound for the Dons, and throws that one in, called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. That one fouled back. Again, we are attempting to cool down the equipment, especially the audio equipment. Once that happens, should that happen, that audio should get a little clear. I wish I could give you a time frame on it. I cannot. Here's the 1-2. I'm not a heating and cooling expert. I am, though, a sports expert. That goes off the actual community center, which sits behind us. So we are pointed to the south. Spoiled by Wong. And Wong, the shortstop. Had a put out in the first inning of Konechny. Konechny has Owen Wong on a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro. Our number one choice in cleanup and restoration is Serve Pro, like it never happened. And I know you would believe me if I told you I've actually got that piece of equipment sitting on a block of ice right now. It's the best I could find. Again, the press box is toasty. It's warm. It's a really nice day outside. If I would have known this was going to happen, we just would have set up outdoors. And the little breeze there is not making its way into the press box, so everything in here is hot. And the electronics that like to get hot are extra hot, and that is what's causing the audio static that you hear. Again, we hope through the block of ice that gets solved. This one back up the box, and no play to be made by, well, actually the throw did come, and got away, but Carter Summer uncorked it. Jude Becerra had to chase it down, and Matt Hook makes a base hit for Julian Kunitz. And the Falcons have a runner aboard here in the bottom of the first. Does your roof need attention? Call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. They're your hail damage experts. They serve all of Central Wisconsin, both residential and commercial. Get a free estimate at Seamless Commercial Roofing. Here's the catcher, Jackson Kunitz. On the throw, Julian does move over to second. And the wild pitch, and ball nearly thrown into left field. Fortunately for the Dons, leaping and grabbing was Ryan Burnick. But as it is, runner on third for the Falcons. Jackson Kunitz at the plate, older brother of Julian by 1 year, junior and sophomore, and actually just finished up their junior and sophomore. So does that make Jackson a senior? I don't know. Incoming senior? Maybe that's the word they use for it. 2-1 from Konechny, and this one looping into left field. That'll get the job done. And the Falcons score first here tonight. RBI base hit for the catcher Jackson Kunitz. 1-0 Falcons. So here's the pitcher Braden Posh. And into center field, still drifting left, and making the catch. In center field is Nolan Frayne. So Frayne, not batting, playing center field, makes that catch and retires. Posh for the second out of the inning. And now the left fielder, Caston Gazda. And Gazda, strike call. Somebody's mom said, ooh. Now, I got news for you, Mom. You've got nothing to do with the balls and strikes. Here's the 1-1 from Konechny. This one is hit into left center field in the Bermuda Triangle. Carter Summer all the way back on the outfield grass. And he pulls that one in for the final out of the inning. The Falcons strike in the first. They have played one full in this regional semifinal from Wilton. It is Brookwood 1, Columbus Catholic nothing on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
And back here in Wilton, home of the Brookfield Falcons baseball team, and there are the brackets I was talking about before. We'll get to those brackets here in just a minute. First, put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. Yeah, Lucas and Connie, we've been talking about it. It's a known issue with the audio. We are attempting, and literally with a block of ice to get that audio equipment that I have cooled down, and if I can get it cooled down with the block of ice, hopefully that noise you're hearing is able to go away. Worst case, that single device could end the entire broadcast, so we are all hoping for the best here. Thanks for watching. I had the brackets up, but I didn't get a chance to talk to them, so I will, though, later on. Here's Carter Summer. Ryan Burnick, Caleb Pankratz also due up for the Dons here in the second. And that one misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. And a partial swing, yes. Summer went around. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2 coming back, foul tip, caught, hung on to by Jackson Kunitz. And that is enough to retire Carter Summer. All right, up and now, Ryan Burdick as Ken, our athletic director here, to the rescue. He's brought up a brand new floor fan here, so we're going to see if we can help. I got the equipment. Ken's my witness. It's sitting on a block of ice right now and trying to cool it down. Ken has been great. The athletic director here at Brookwood High School, getting us all set up, giving me some very nice accommodations. Just got that, again, that one piece of equipment that just doesn't want to play nice in the extra heat here in the press box. I actually quite like the heat in the press box. Those of you that know me know that I'm a big fan of the extra hotness. The piece of equipment I'm talking about, more like a traditional Wisconsinite, I guess, that thinks 80 degrees is hot. 80 degrees is not hot. Strikeout looking. Burdick goes down looking. That's the 4th strikeout already for Braden Posh. And there are 2 down here in the inning. So 2 outs. Here's the DH, Caleb Pankratz. Yeah, so it's a brand new fan, and it is a nice looking fan in the box. I'm having to take the tape off as we speak. Untape the box. Take the plastic wrap off the fan. Knock the camera around while I'm doing it. It's all the fun we get to have around here. 1 ball and 1 strike on Pankratz. Make that 2-1 now to count. All right, let's plug this guy in. See what we can do. Look at that. All right, now we got a fan blowing on it. We got it sitting on ice. Doing everything we can here for you folks. As that one popped up on the infield, caught by Julian Kunitz. And the Dons, it's been 6 up and 6 down here through 1.5. Brookwood leads 1-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. 2025 tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
All right, gang, we're going to give this another shot here. You let me know if this sounds any better to you. We're making some improvements as we go. This is your example of live broadcast. You think you want to do some live broadcast? Yeah, you go right ahead. But hopefully we're sounding a little better here after the commercial break. Giving it our best shot up here. Yeah, I think we got it. Here's Brennan Mack, the third baseman. It goes Brennan Mack, Drew Thurston, and Landon Zimbauer. But we got a block of ice. We got a brand new fan that Ken, the athletic director, brought to us. That one flied out to left field and hauled in there by Drew Lang for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. Connie says much better. Darius likes it. Oh, man, all day long, all I want to do is please you folks. That's my only goal. And maybe, just maybe, we've done it, huh? Maybe, just maybe. The good news is I've been doing this for a while, so I know when something's wrong. I know how to fix it. Then it's just a matter of how creative can we be to get it fixed. And yeah, it was. We had the audio equipment sitting on a block of ice. Now we got a fan blown over the top of it. So I think we're golden now, folks. I think we're golden. That ice really did the trick. Here's first baseman Drew Thurston. Put that down in the Steve Maves. I know you're watching and listening. Put that down in the record books here at Zaleski Sports. The first time it was June 2nd, 2025. We cooled equipment with a block of ice. That one may have went off the shoulder of Ray Becker. They're asking Ray if he's going to be all right. Coach manager Jared Kressel comes out of the dugout to check in on his catcher. And catch says, "Get out of here, Coach. I'm good to go." So this one belted into left center. That's in the gap. That's going to get down. It's going to roll to the fence. Around to second goes Thurston. And Drew Thurston, a one-out double for the Falcons. That brings up the center fielder, Landon Zimbauer. Yeah, Steve, put that in the record books. I know he's been listening and watching, keeping track here. But put that in the record books. First time ever we've had our equipment sitting on a block of ice to please all the people back at home. Oh man, yeah, the people here in Wilton have been so helpful, and what a great community. I'm going to do my intro again. That's when I first identified what the audio was. I'm going to do that intro again. I want you guys to see what our situation is here. It's a beautiful community. The people, the landscape, the scenery, the everything. And right now they're Falcons out in front here in this regional semifinal, 1-0. As Konechny fires high to the center fielder Zimbauer. 2 balls and 1 strike. And swing and a miss on the fastball. Just the 2 hits given up by Konechny. 3 hits. Sorry, 3 hits given up by Konechny. That one outside, and again, those of you that are joining or couldn't quite hear me, the RBI from Jackson Kunitz that scored little brother Julian in the first inning has the Falcons ahead 1-0 here, top of the third. And strike 3 called outside corner. Hall of Fame black for Konechny as he racks up his second Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. So here's a 9-hitter. And right fielder, Cam Bruggeman. Konechny steps off, no throw. Stevens Point Orthopedics, proudly providing the Central Wisconsin community with orthopedics, sports medicine, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care. Upstairs, that one from Konechny. Bruggeman does not chase. That high for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Bring up those brackets here again. After the next pitch here from Konechny, should we have a subsequent pitch coming? And Bruggeman looks at strike 1. So there we are, Columbus Catholic and Brookwood on the bottom half of the bracket. Pittsville at home right now, watching, waiting. Pittsville is attempting to play that game tomorrow, but we are playing today because of an expected washout tomorrow. So Pittsville will roll the dice tomorrow, but for now they get to watch if they were to win that next game. Whoever it is, there is a strike 3 hung on to by Ray Becker. 3rd strikeout of the day for Mac, and that does it for our 3rd inning. We will move to the 4th inning. Fast-moving game, fingers crossed, right? No, we want a fun game here today. But fast-moving game here in Wilton. Brookwood on top, 1-0 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, top of the 4th inning. Brock Weiland, Jude Becerra, and Becerra, Drew Lang. Dons have been 6 up, 6 down here as they come to bat here in the 3rd. Let's get that changed. So I was wrong before. This is the 3rd inning. We played 2. 6 up, 6 down for the Dons. But looking to get things figured out here in the 3rd inning. Weiland, Becerra, and Lang. Swing and a miss from Weiland, and his no balls, 2 strikes. Again, Brookwood pitcher Braden Posh, 4 strikeouts through 6 batters. Here's the 0-2. 5 strikeouts through 7 batters for Posh. So 1 down, and here comes first baseman Jude Becerra. So both Pittsville and Pep and Alma at home, probably watching this game right now, and whoever wins out of that, again, currently scheduled for Tuesday contest, although tomorrow we are being told looks like a washout statewide. So, and again, that's the reason we're playing here. Want to get this game played and then back to action on Wednesday rather than a washout Tuesday. And then madness mid to late week, trying to play a regional semi and then a regional final. Softball sectional finals are on Thursday. Teams like Brookwood and Columbus Catholic both have softball games, perhaps with a win early in the week for Thursday. Ithaca and Brookwood playing softball right now. Columbus Catholic deciding not to maybe push the issue and play, although the baseball team playing today, so it's madness everywhere. Somebody better explain it to me. Right? I mean, the baseball team playing, softball team now, we don't trust the forecast? Is that the internal conversation where the softball coach and the baseball coach are arguing about the weather? Because one's here and one is not playing, so there must be some internal dispute about weather forecasting over on Columbus Avenue. Here's the left fielder, Drew Lang. I don't know, how else do you explain it? Because here in Brookwood, the athletic director and both the coaches all agree on the weather forecast. Both teams playing right now. Be a weird conversation to have, right? No, I think you're wrong about the weather. No, I think you're wrong about the weather. Strike 3, 9 up, 9 down. And Braden Posh is mowing them down here in this one. Bottom of the 3rd, coming up next on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
And here we are on the banks of the Kickapoo River here in southwestern Wisconsin. This is the Hill Country, and we are in Wilton, just north of Ontario. Ontario is where Brookwood High School is. There's our baseball diamond there, volleyball courts to the left, swimming pool out there as well, the community center right behind us, and a fantastic facility here for this regional semifinal here today. Back to the baseball diamond, our look to the south. This one grounded by Wong over to Summer and throws across to Becerra, 6-3 on the putout as Owen Wong grounds out for the first out here in the bottom of the third inning. And now Julian Kunitz, he is responsible for this game's only run, touched the plate back in the first inning as he reached. I gave him a base hit in the first, then over to second on the error. A later wild pitch sent Kunitz to third, and then big brother Jackson, who's on deck now, batted him in thereafter. This one hit right side on the infield. Calling off is Eckes, and he will haul it in. 2 up, 2 down. So with 2 outs, here is the catcher, Jackson Kunitz. Again, that RBI base hit back in the first. Konechny ready, and first pitch swinging is Kunitz. This one shallow center. Summer, Eckes calls him off, and a clean sheet for the Dons defensively here in the third inning as the Falcons go down in order 1-2-3 at the top of the order 1-2-3, and that does it. We are now 3 complete. Brookwood 1, Columbus Catholic nothing. Regional semifinal baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Top of the fourth inning, Brookwood leads 1-0. Top of the order for the Dons to start the top of the fourth. At Stratford Plumbing, your comfort and convenience is top priority. They service all brands, do complete furnace and air conditioning install, providing professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding area. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. 9 up, 9 down for the Dons. They start this fourth inning, looking for their game's first base runner. 7 strikeouts through 9 batters for Braden Posh. What a start for the Falcons pitcher. Posh, senior, graduate now. Moving on to better things in life after high school, although he doesn't know that yet. He's pretty sure he just got done with the best thing ever. And a swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike to the Dons second baseman Eckes. A couple of nice putouts in the bottom of the third for Carson. Looking to turn defense to offense. 2-1. Fouled and out of play. Quality auto body and framework since 1952. If you have an accident, let Mackey's 2024 Small Business of the Year give you a free estimate. Call Arts Body Shop, South Central Avenue in Marshfield. That one fouled off the plate. Today's game also brought to you by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualwausau.com to find an agent near you. The 2-2 from Posh. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 8. As Posh was dealing here in this one. So here's Matt Konechny. Put the ball in play back in the first. Ground out over to short. At this point, that's what you would figure Dons are looking for. I mean, I know Captain Obvious here, right? But start making some positive progress. Posh, long look in. Low, 2 balls, no strikes. Other playoff baseball going on now. It's Almond at Pacelli Catholic, Tigerton at Rosholt. Watch both those games live on Zaleski Sports. And in a softball sectional semifinal, Chippewa Falls at DC Everest. That one was underway at 5. Again, all those, plus many others around the state. Pretty sure tomorrow's a washout, so we play today. All the others, I guess, know more about the weather than these teams do. I'm not sure what else to say. 3-1. I know nothing about the weather. There's a walk. So the first base runner of the game for the Dons comes here in the 4th inning. Yeah, you leave me out of the weather discussion. I have no idea. I wake up in the morning, I go outside, I take a sniff, I look up in the air, and all right, here's our weather today. That's it. That's all I need. Here's Ray Becker. I think in human history, we've not been able to find anybody that can accurately predict tomorrow's weather. And humans have been trying forever. This one, left side, trouble, and a base hit for Becker. So Becker gets the base hit. That was in the hole. Brennan Mack at third got a glove on it. But that was the best he could do, and the Dons with a couple of base runners now here in the 4th inning. So now the shortstop, Carter Summer, struck out in the 2nd inning. So these teams playing today, they're going to get their playoff game done. That's okay. Yep, that's good. Tomorrow, I don't know. You know, for the softball and the Division I baseball, they don't. Their Wednesday is open. Everybody else, Divisions 2, 3, and 4 in baseball, Wednesday is regional final day. And so if you get washed out tomorrow, well, how do you play your regional final on Wednesday? And if you don't play your semi till Wednesday, and like Brookwood and Columbus Catholic, you've got a softball team playing on Thursday. Well, then I guess your game to go to state, you're going to be lacking attendance at your baseball game probably, right? I mean, who from your school is not going to go and cheer on the girls in a game to go to state on Thursday versus your regional final on Thursday? And like I said, it brings up all kinds of complications if we do indeed get washed out tomorrow. And for me, the interesting thing is, same school here, Columbus Catholic. Baseball team says, yeah, we're going to get washed out tomorrow. We're going to go down and play them today. Softball team says, no, that's not happening. We're playing on Tuesday. I don't know how you have that conversation inside the building there, where one of you is saying the other one doesn't know anything about the weather. You're probably both saying nobody knows anything about the weather. I don't know. I just Brookwood's playing softball today too, so that makes sense, right? All right, baseball's going to play today. Well, softball better play today too. How could one be different than the other? I mean, how? 2 balls and 2 strikes to the shortstop, Summer. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn & Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and G&D Wood Products. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the 2-2 from Posh. Runners on the move. Throw down is not in time. Throw was handled by Mack down there at third, but Matt Konechny steals the base. Behind him goes Becker to second. And 2 in scoring position now for the Dons here in the 4th inning. Dons building here in the 4th. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Posh to Summer. And this one into left field. That's going to drop. In will come Konechny. Becker got a late jump off a second, and he'll be thrown out at third. But the Dons tie it. It's an RBI for Carter Summer. Nice throw in from Caston Gazda into Brennan Mack to get Becker. So there are 2 outs. Summer on that action does go to second. But for Columbus Catholic, the more important thing for the time being is they have tied this one. And that brings up the third baseman, Ryan Burnick. So 2 outs, runner on second, 1 across. Konechny scores, RBI base hit from Carter Summer. Yeah, Becker, caught's the wrong word, but yeah, he had to make sure that ball was going to fall. This one into left field. That's going to get over the left fielder's head. That is going to one-hop the fence. In comes Summer, an RBI double for Ryan Burnick, and the Dons take the lead in the 4th. Burnick smashed it to the fence and left. And the Dons have come alive. They were retired 9 up, 9 down, and 10 up, 10 down, actually. 10 up, 10 down, and then have come alive since here in the 4th inning. Here's the DH, Caleb Pankratz, soft down the third base line. Throw is off the mark. That'll move Burnick over to third. Pankratz aboard. And the train keeps rolling here for the Dons with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. Here comes Brock Weiland. Mack deep in the hole over at third, uncorked it. Fortunately, Thurston at first able to find it. If that one gets over the top of a seemingly pretty tall first baseman in Drew Thurston, it's going to be 3-1 Dons. Strike at the knees to Weiland. The Dons have come alive here in the 4th inning. Single elimination format here in Wisconsin. High school baseball culminating event, as it's known over in Stevens Point. Swing and a miss by Weiland. That's fancy talk for playoffs. Culminating events, playoffs. No balls and 2 strikes to Weiland. Posh looks in and delivers. Off-speed pitch out in front of it was Brock. 9th strikeout today for Braden Posh, but the Dons score 2 in the 4th. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Lead change, Columbus Catholic on top, 2-1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
All right, bottom of the 4th inning, 4-5-6 for the Falcons. Posh, Gazda, and Mack. Pitcher, left fielder, third baseman. Matt Konechny on the mound for the Dons. Begin his 4th inning of work and bounces one into Becker. Stern Weiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield now hiring boom truck, concrete truck drivers. Be home every night. Work for the hometown team at Stern Weiss & Sons. That's Stern Weiss & Sons of Marshfield. Ball to strike now to the pitcher, Braden Posh. 9 strikeouts for Posh on the mound. Flew out to center back in the 1st inning, did Braden. And that one bounces in 10 feet in front of home plate. Late on the release was Konechny. 3 balls and a strike. Konechny works fast to Posh. Strike right down Main Street here in Wilton. The village of Wilton, as a matter of fact. Up the road from Ontario, where the high school sits, about 5 miles from here, high school. Consolidated School District, and strike 3 called. Fourth strikeout today for Konechny. That's the 4th Jamie Wenzel Surf Pro strikeout. Called Jamie Wenzel at Surf Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Here's a left fielder, Kasten Gazda. Gazda into shallow center back in the first inning, fly out that Carter Summer eventually chased down, and way out in front was Gazda. Outside corner, strike called. 0-2 now. The 0-2 from Konechny. And just missed away. Some of the Dons fans thought that was going to be a strike 3 call. It was not. The 1-2. And appeal down to first, and Gazda did not go around. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Staying alive is Gazda. 5-hitter, left fielder. The 2-2. Curveball. And that will get through. Seeing eye single for Kasten Gazda here with 1 out in the 4th. So now the third baseman, Brennan Mack. His own dugout, playfully teasing, let's go Brenda. Hey, maybe sister is Brenda for all I know. So Brennan Mack. I know Brennan from Step Brothers, the movie. That's my favorite Brennan. Pass along some scores to you here. Games on Zaleski Sports. Pacelli leads Allman Bancroft 6-0. Regional semifinal over in Plover. Tigerton and Rosholt playing. It is Tigerton at Rosholt leading 4-1 in the 5th inning. The winners there will play each other on Wednesday. And our lone, not the only for sure. Again, Brookwood Falcons are playing softball today too over at Ithaca. But on Zaleski Sports, our sectional semifinal softball game is in the 5th. Chippewa Falls, DC Everest scoreless. So if you want to check out what's probably going to be a really good softball game, that would be the one. This one right side, Eckes couldn't find it. And an error has runners on first and second now for the Falcons. Two of the better pitchers I've seen all year softball-wise. Addison Cluck for DC Everest. Many regard her as a top 3 pitcher in the state. Senior, now a graduate of DC Everest. And Violet McElwam for Chippewa Falls, a sophomore, but coming on in her sophomore season. And those two, a pitcher's duel in Schofield right now. No score, bottom of the 5th. DC Everest Chippewa Falls softball sectional final right now on Zaleski Sports. So 2-1 here, the score. The Road Dons ahead here, bottom of the 4th inning, but 2 on for Drew Thurston. And 2 balls and no strikes now to the first baseman, Thurston. Konechny, peek back at second, and now steps off. Kind of had that feeling he may attempt something over there. Don's pulled off a double steal in the top of the inning. This one into left field. That's going to get over the head of Lang in left. Around comes Gazda. Here, Mack will be held. Late stop sign, Brennan Mack. We are tied at 2. RBI double for the first baseman, Drew Thurston. That scores Gazda from second. Over to third goes Brennan Mack. Again, he held up on a late stop sign there from manager John Hansen. And John realizing just one out in the inning, no need to force the issue. And that brings up center fielder Landon Zimbauer, the 8-hitter for the Falcons. Talked to John Hansen, manager again of the Falcons, before today's game about how the season has been, what's worked, and he said, we pitched pretty well. Offensively, we're just trying to get some base hits, move guys around, and that's what we've seen here. The first 2 runs, runners get on. We haven't seen them attempt to steal any bases, just relying on bat contact to move the batters around, and that's what manager John Hansen told me before the game. Just want to get on and then move these guys around. Well, they've done it twice now. Strike 3 called, a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 5th strikeout today for Konechny. And 2 outs. The 9-hitter, Cam Brigham, one of those strikeout victims. That happened back in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss on the first offering this time around from Konechny. Strike on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes quickly now on Brigham. Fouled off, and a wicked foul at that. That one bounces all the way down to third base to manager John Hansen. As the kids say, that had some stank on it as it hit. And swing and a miss. How about strikeout number 6 today for Mack? As Konechny strands 2 at the Falcons do get 1 across. We have played 4 complete. Nothing decided here in this regional semifinal on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Tied at 2 here in Wilton, this regional semifinal. 4-seed Brookwood Falcons, 5-seed Columbus Catholic Dons. It's time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Rigel Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer for the products and expertise to do it right. Yeah, the pool here at the Wilton Community Center, outdoor pool, full of kids, jumping around, having a good time, splash around in the water when I got here, and still right now as I look out there. Having a good time in their pool, community pool. Jude Becerra, Drew Lang, and then back to the top, Carson Eckes. Swing and a miss from Becerra. We do have a lineup change for the Falcons. Doug Wilds into right field. He replaces Cam Brigham. Brigham made the last out of the inning. He is out, and Doug Wilds in, senior. Here in this softball game, strike 3 looking. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 3 straight tossed in by Posh. Ten strikeouts today for Posh. Here's a left fielder, Drew Lang. Lang, first pitch swinging, and that'll get through. A 1-out base hit for Lang. Now back to the top of the order, second baseman Carson Eckes. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. Left-handed batting Eckes, 0 for 2 today, pair of strikeouts. 2 of the 10 struck out by Braden Posh here today. What a performance. Throw over, diving back in time is Lang. Outside and away, ball and a strike now to the Dons' second baseman Eckes. The 1-1 from Posh. Hit into left field, that's deep. And that's over the head of Gazda. To third goes Lang. He is being held there, a double for Carson Eckes. Runners on second and third, nobody, or one out. And now the pitcher, Matt Konechny. So Konechny here, RBI opportunities. Brother Emmett in attendance today. Big brother Emmett here, checking out Lil Bro Mac here in this second playoff game. Again, it was 18-0 over New Lisbon on Thursday. This one driven to center field. It'll stay playable and caught out there by Zimbauer. Tagging is Lang. The throw is late, and the Dons lead it 3-2. Big brother Emmett applauds little brother Mac. RBI sac fly gives the Dons the lead here in the fifth. Eckes stays on the bag at second. Dons lead at 3-2. Here's the catcher, Ray Becker. Becker base hit back in the fourth inning. And foul tip, that curveball coming in from Posh. Out in front of it. Another one fouled back, that off the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. An RBI sac fly from Matt Konechny. So 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch to Ray Becker. That one misses. It actually gets away. The throw down to third is going to be late. And the pass ball sends Eckes down to third. And actually, I'll change my score. That's a wild pitch. So my apologies. This one is foul off the batter's box and foul. Top of the order for the Falcons in the bottom of the fifth inning. They will bat 1-2-3. The Dons looking to tack another one on here in the fifth. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Posh to Becker. Low. Scooped out of the dirt by Jackson Kunitz. Very short backstop. It's about 10 feet from the tip of home plate. 90 feet all the way down to third base. So you can do the math there on a pass ball or a wild pitch, trying to score on that from third. Now it can kind of wheel around the backstop, so if it hits off one of the posts, then all bets are off. Full count now. This one is driven right side and will be foul. Not much for foul territory on either side, much less foul territory up the left field side, about 15 feet of foul territory there, about 20 feet up the right field side, but that's not much. It's Diamond squeezed in here between swimming pools, volleyball courts, and a driveway. Softball diamond off to the left of your camera view. Full count again from Posh. This one, bouncer, chance for Wong, and he misplayed it. And the chase over to third and out. They get Carson Eckes over at third, and the Dons cannot believe it. Jared Krasselt hands on top of the head, but the Falcons are in the dugout, and the Dons are erased on the bases. Heads up play from Owen Wong. He wasn't able to make the play over to first, but beat Eckes back to the bag at third, tagged him out, and that's how the top of the fifth ends. The Dons score one, and they lead it 3-2 on Zalewski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Barks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Bottom of the fifth inning, the Falcons start at the top of their order, trailing by one. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. They provide free estimates and work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive, Marshfield's sunny south side. So Owen Wong, Julian Kunitz, Jackson Kunitz, 1-2-3 for the Brookwood Falcons. Trail by one. Dons get the RBI sac fly from Matt Konechny in the top of the inning. That breaks the tie. Swing and a miss from Wong. Foul tip into the mid of Becker. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Get fresh meats and cheese every day at Smith Brothers Meats. Let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby, open Monday through Friday till 6, Saturdays 8 to 4. Smith Brothers Meats of Colby. Strike 3 called as Konechny strikes out another. A Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 7th strikeout today for Konechny. And with 1 out, brings up the second baseman, Julian Kunitz. Ten strikeouts for Braden Posh, 7 strikeouts for Emmett Konechny. Pitchers doing work out here on this Monday evening. And strike call. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on the second baseman, Kunitz. Score update at Rosholt. Tigerton now leads 7-1 at Rosholt. Bottom of the 6th inning. Regional semifinal. And Pacelli, the Cardinals have moved on. They have taken down the Allman Bancroft Eagles this evening. The game ended not that long ago. A 10-0 run rule game that ended in the 5th inning, so Pacelli has moved on. Tigerton looking to move on over Rauschholz, and moving on to first base is Julian Kunitz. Just the first walk today given up by Konechny. And that brings up the catcher, Jackson Kunitz. Kunitz, RBI in the 1st inning. Mentioned that sectional semifinal softball game. Chippewa Falls now leads 1-0, bottom of the 6th inning. The 9 seed, 5 seed. Throw over, and the ball came out of the mitt of Jude Becerra. That was close over there. 5 seed Chippewa Falls Cardinals lead the 1 seed DC Everest Evergreens 1-0, bottom of the 6th inning. And big pitcher's duel there. Told by many, top 3 pitcher in the state, Addison Cluck for DC Everest. This one will get through on the right side. And 2 aboard here in the 5th for Brookwood. And now they've got a rundown on this side, and tagged out and throw over to first. That one got away. Nearly had the double play after a infield base hit. Base running mistake there for the Falcons as Kunitz is tagged out by Carter Summer. So a mistake there by the Falcons on the base paths. That brings up the pitcher, Braden Posh. And just as I was about to tell you all this about DC Everest, so Addison Cluck, top 3 pitcher in the state. Many coaches have told me that during the season. They've had trouble, though, scoring runs. She has struck out, on the average, somewhere around 14, 15 batters a game. But the team only scoring a few runs a game. And as I say that, they have scored in the bottom of the 6th. So you want some drama on a Monday, that's a softball sectional final, tied at 1 on Zaleski Sports. DC Everest, Chippewa Falls. That off of the light pole in front of the concession stand behind the Dons dugout. That's tough to do. Posh today, fly out, strikeout. Pitcher looking for his first base hit. Here's the 0-2 from Konechny, missed just outside. And then here we are in this one, some drama building, 1-run game, bottom of the 5th. The 4-5 matchup here in Division 4. Section 3. This section will send a team to state in Blair Taylor. A week from tomorrow, swing and a miss, strikeout number 8 for Konechny. Jamie Wenzel, strikeout number 8. Call Jamie Wenzel as Surf Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 1 stranded, none across in the 5th for Brookwood. We have played 5 complete. It is Columbus Catholic 3 and Brookwood 2 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and number 1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
We move to the top of the 6th here in Wilton. Ray Becker, Carter Summer, Ryan Burnick, 3-4-5 for the Dons. And if you're looking for a place to get one across right in the heart of the lineup, right? 3, 4, 5, that'd be a pretty good place. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust at Infinity Exteriors.
Here we go, on your toes, ready to go.
And I apologize, 4, 5, 6, Carter Summer, Ryan Bernick, Caleb Pankratz. That was the base running blunder that ended the top of the 5th for Columbus Catholic, and it was Becker putting that ball in play. So Carter Summer, strikeout, base hit, RBI, and a run scored today through 2 at-bats. This the 3rd, and foul tip into the mitt for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the Dons shortstop Carter Summer. Inside, 2-2. Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions. Get great deals today on Milwaukee Tools. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Foul back off the screen. Again, we've got one baseball winner today that we know of because you saw it live on Zaleski Sports. Pacelli over Almond Bancroft 10-0 in 5 innings. Tigerton, the 5 seed, as strikeout number 11 as Summer goes down looking for Braden Posh. Tigerton leads Rosholt. Tigerton would be at Pacelli on Wednesday in a regional final, should that 7-1 lead hold for Tigerton. So here's the 3rd baseman, Ryan Bernick. Bernick, strike. And I'll take my last check on that game. And it is bottom of the 7th. Rosholt comes to bat, trailing by 6. So the Hornets with work to do. Top of the 7th in Schofield, still knotted at 1. That softball sectional final, DC Everest and Chippewa Falls. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people watching that game. Maybe you already are, but if you're not and you got an extra device, turn that one on. You might see something really special happen there. 2 balls and 1 strike. Make that 3-1 now to the 3rd baseman, Bernick. Braden Posh maybe getting a bit tired here in the 6th inning, although he did just strike out Carter Summer. And a strike on the inside corner. Posh probably listened to me. He said, listen, Zaleski, tired, schmired, I'm out here to win. Full count now to Bernick. Bernick reached for it. Over to Thurston at first. He'll jog over and touch the base. 2 up, 2 down. Now the DH, Caleb Pankratz. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. And bouncer foul up the 3rd base line. Again, only about, eye that up, about 12 feet of foul territory. Don's manager, Jared Kresselt, stands in the middle of that between 3rd base and the fence. If you look over there, you can see 3rd base just about on the outfield grass. That is, it's a short porch out in left field, 305. Right field's 285. Again, the Kickapoo River and the campground out there to contend with, so this diamond is put in here, and it is at its maximum. There could be no expansion here. Here's the 0-2. Curveball dropped in. Roller over to Mack. Across to Thurston, and a 1-2-3 inning as the Falcons put the Dons down in order as they retire 4, 5, 6 in the order. Keep an eye on that. As we move to the bottom of the 6th, Brookwood trails by 1 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
5-6-7 for the Falcons here, bottom of the sixth inning. Gazda, Mack, and Thurston. Caston Gazda, base hit, and a run scored back in the fourth inning. Falls behind to Konechny. No balls, 2 strikes here in the sixth. And 3 pitches, 3 strikes for Konechny. Strikeout number 9 for Emmett. Jamie Wenzel, Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. 11 strikeouts for Posh, 9 for Konechny. Third baseman here, Brennan Mack. I was mentioning those outfield dimensions. 305 down the line and left, 285 straightaway right. And that one may have went off the cleat of Konechny. Scrambles and then throws it away. So an error puts Mack on first. Just waiting to see if that ball was ruled under the fence and out of play. I didn't see it bounce, but it was thrown so hard it must have bounced right back towards Jude Becerra over there at first. But at any rate, a runner on for Brookwood as they trail by 1 here in the sixth. Now the first baseman, Drew Thurston. 340 to straightaway center. 325 left center, 300 right center. So right-handed batters or left-handed batters likely feast out here. Again, 300 to right center, 285 right down the line. So if you can yank one, you might just park it. And here's a left-handed batter, Drew Thurston. One ball and 1 strike. Throw over. Back in time is Mack. Off-speed pitch out in front of it was Thurston. Buy your next vehicle from Gross Buick of Marshfield. Gross Buick, home with a lifetime engine warranty, and they back all purchases with a full service department and a free courtesy car. Gross Buick of Marshfield. Thurston today, 2 for 2, 2 doubles for Drew in the highlighter yellow bat. And this one down the line in left, that's going to get down. Headed to third is Mack, and it's going to be the third double. Oh, a big turn now. The Falcons got problems here. Another base running error for Brookwood as Mack blew through the stop sign, and he caught in a rundown here up the line in third. It'll be Konechny to tag him out. So back-to-back innings, or 2 out of the 3 anyway, base running blunders for the Falcons. Mack gets tagged out in the rundown, all the while the third RBI and 3 at-bats for Drew Thurston. So 2 outs, runner on second now after Mack tagged out. And the center fielder Landon Zimbauer 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Yeah, Mack took that big turn from third. Again, can't get into the mind of that, but just took that big turn and could not get back to third. There was no chance to get back, and then the Dons execute the rundown. And that one gets away. I said the backstop's very small. You saw it there. Unless it hits a post and careens off one side or the other, the base runners are not going to move on a wild pitch very easily. And nice job by Ray Becker. Get out of his crouch and chase it down. Ball and a strike now to Zimbauer. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. And the Dons a strike away from getting out of it. Falcons should have had runners on second and third with one out, but after the base running error, second base with 2 outs. And that one gets away from Becker, but again, Thurston's going to stay at second. 1, because of that short backstop. 2, do not want to make the third out at third. It's not going to help anything. Full count now from Konechny. Swung on and missed. Strikeout number 10 for Matt Konechny. And the Dons get out of it here in the 6th inning. Jamie Wenzel serve pro strikeout, and the 10th for Mac. And we move to the 7th. Columbus Catholic leads 3-2 on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
We move to the 7th. Dons will send up 7, 8, 9 in the order. Weiland, Becerra, and Lang. And we've got a pitching change for Brookwood. In from shortstop is Owen Wong. So Wong to pitch the 7th. And Braden Posh moves over to shortstop. So a straight switch there. Again, Posh looked like he was laboring a bit in that 6th inning and likely ran up against the pitch count as well. So he ends today with 11 strikeouts. And a tremendous effort for Posh. On the hook for the loss, though, right now. There's the Dons bat here, top of the 7th, and they lead by 1, 3-2. Weiland today 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts. But again, new pitcher Owen Wong, so somewhat of a fresh start. As the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 for the Dons. Of those 11 strikeouts, they account for 5 of them. This one right side, Thurston calling for it and brings it in for the first out of the inning. So here's Jude Becerra. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. And Weiland, 2 strikeouts. Becerra, 2 strikeouts. Lang with a strikeout. So bottom of the order, base runner would turn it back over to the top as the Dons again search for an insurance run here in the 7th. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your graduation and your accomplishments on the courts and fields. Best of luck from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. High for a ball. 2 balls and a strike now. Is Owen Wong in relief here in the 7th of Braden Posh. Deals to Jude Becerra. And Becerra will hit that one into the volleyball court. Volleyball court number 1, where there are players warming up right now. Monday Night League in Wilton, perhaps? More than likely. Again, this is a happening place here. Swung on and missed. Strikeout. Becerra goes down swinging for the second out. Here comes Drew Lang. You heard the Let's Go Drew from the Columbus Catholic folks here in attendance. Most in lawn chairs, some piled on the picnic tables and bleachers. Of course, a lot of folks here cheering on the Falcons to our left. Lawn chairs, bleachers, stacked up all on top of each other to my left. Good crowd here. Look ahead to a Brookwood in the 7th. They bat 9-1-2, so they will get to the top of the order, and we'll see who Columbus Catholic brings out to pitch. Bottom of the 7th. 1 ball and a strike now to Lang. Off-speed pitch. This one over to Posh at short. He misplays it. An error keeps the inning alive for the Dons. First chance for Posh after leaving the mound. And the Dons will capitalize on that and move back to the top of the order. Here's second baseman Carson Eckes. Dons would love to put a 4th run up on the board here. They'll need to do it with 2 outs, but that is certainly the goal right now. See if Lang is put in motion here. Throw down, and Lang is back. Dons executed a double steal back in the 4th inning. And that's it. The Falcons have not attempted to steal yet in this game. Dons with a double steal in the 4th. That's been it. And ball and a strike now to Eckes. Double-edged sword, right? You get thrown out and you lead by 1 going to the bottom of the 7th. But if you're able to move that runner over, free up some chances out there with 2 outs. So decision for manager Jared Kresselt. Runner now will move. It was a delayed steal. Wild pitch anyway, and Lang down to second. And I just looked back at that. I'm giving Lang a stolen base there. He was maybe a late jump is what's best described, but aided by the ball in the dirt, no doubt. 2-2 outside, and Eckes runs the count full against Owen Wong. That one fouled up the first base line. That'll actually head into right field. It was a chance for Pat Nikolai, but Pat more interested in his runner Drew Lang over at second, and that makes some sense. That sectional semifinal softball game, Chippewa Falls at DC Everest, has moved to the 8th inning. Tied at 1. This one hit in the air, right side. Who's got it? And that'll be the second baseman, Julian Kunitz, backing up just into the outfield grass to get it. And it is score or go home for the Brookwood Falcons. That coming up next on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Bottom of the 7th here in the hills of southwestern Wisconsin. That is the outskirts of Wilton. And you see the scenic bluffs. Out of the scenic bluffs are the Brookwood Falcons. And the baseball diamond there. Again, volleyball courts off to the left. Swimming pool, you can see that. Softball diamond off to the right. And it is the bottom of the 7th. Season on the line for the home Brookwood Falcons. Columbus Catholic looking to hang on to a 1-run lead, and they bring Carter Summer in to close this one out for the Duns. 9-1-2 in the order. And this is Doug Wilds' first at-bat today for Wilds. He came in the top of the 5th inning. Defensive switch now comes up for the first time today is senior Doug Wilds. As he replaced Cam Brigham back in that 5th, and Summer pumps in a strike on the outer half. So it's official. Pacelli will host Tigerton on Monday, live on Zaleski Sports, baseball regional final. Here's the 1-1. Strike at the letters to Wilds. So we get our first regional final baseball matchup is set. Here's the 1-2. Outside corner, frozen. And a Carter Summer strikeout. That is a Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Top of the order now for the Falcons. Owen Wong, incoming senior. Strike right down the middle from Summer. Carter Summer not messing around out here in the 7th inning. This one towards Eckes. Becerra, the throw is there and in time, and it is 2 up and 2 down. And the Falcons down to their final out here in 2025. I'll bring up that bracket for you one more time. Again, there are folks in Pittsville and Pepin and Alma keeping a close eye on this one. The winner here will play the winner of that game. Pittsville, Pepin, Alma not able to come to an agreement to play today. They will chance the rain tomorrow. If they're not able to play tomorrow, that regional final doesn't get played till at least Thursday. And you could make a case for Columbus Catholic, should they hang on here, that it may not even take place till Friday, as their Don softball team could have a state qualifying game on Thursday. So you could make a case that everybody should be watching the softball team on Thursday and playing a regional final baseball game on Friday. So we'll see. A lot to be determined. A lot's going to unfold. It all deals with the weather tomorrow. That's where it all starts and stops tomorrow. And then the rest of it unfolds from there. Here's the 1-1 to Kunitz. Swung on and missed, and the Falcons down to their final strike. Dons fans cheering on Carter Summer and their Dons to close this one out. 1 strike left here in the bottom of the 7th. Summer to Kunitz. Foul back. Kunitz stays alive. Julian just finished up his sophomore year in high school, where he'll go to Ontario, the home of Brookwood High School, and begin his junior year in late August, early September. But here we are, June 2nd, regional semifinal, the 1-2. This one is into right center, and that's going to get down. It's a base hit for Kunitz, and the Falcons are still alive here in 2025. And that brings up big brother Jackson Kunitz. RBI today for Jackson. That came back in the first. That did score brother Julian. See if the Falcons willing to risk anything on the bases here in the bottom of the 7th. Season on the line. You want to get caught stealing, or do you want to get in scoring position? That's the question running through manager John Hansen's head. Probably not that difficult of a question. You're likely not going to steal here. You never can say never. And it won't matter. The wild pitch is going to send Kunitz down to second, and runner in scoring position now for the Falcons. Tension beginning to build. Don's still looking to close it out. Highlights of this game will come after the conclusion of Pittsville, Pep, and Alma, so it could be a day or two. But you can watch this one back anytime you want. Put your own highlights together if you like. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 from Summer to Kunitz. This one over to Eckes. The throw to Becerra is in time, and the Columbus Catholic Dons are moving on. They will play the winner of Pittsville and Pepin Alma. That game's scheduled for tomorrow. We'll see when it actually gets played. But this one here is a final. Columbus Catholic 3 and Brookwood nothing. Teams shake hands. We'll say thanks to our postseason sponsor, Nasonville Dairy. Get your fresh cheese curds, sausage and cheese trays, other gift packages available at nasonvilledairy.com. Get shipping. They ship it to your house. It's on the black ice. It's cold. It's crisp. It's refreshing. It's Nasonville Dairy. Or if you're in town, Nasonville Dairy, just south of Marshfield on Highway 10 and Highway 29 in Curtis. And get that all at nasonvilledairy.com. One more time reporting here from Wilton. It's a final in this regional semifinal. Columbus Catholic moving on with a 3-2 win over Brookwood. Gang, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Let's see, I'll do a check for you, and I'll direct your attention. Oh, my gosh, we had I knew it was going to be drama over in D.C. Everest. But you can tune in over there and just rewind it. They're just about ready for postgame. But big drama over in D.C. Everest as they played Chippewa Falls in a sectional semifinal. Those highlights will be out tomorrow morning on Zaleski Sports Wausau. Highlights of this game will be in conjunction with the game Pittsville and Pepin Alma, scheduled to be played tomorrow. Keep an eye at ZaleskiSports.com for game times and changes. Have a great night, everybody.